Ady, why have you brought Grant Holt to Barrow?
Just thought I had to, really. He weren't doing anything, and no, he's a great signing for us, and I don't want to put too much smoke up his backside, but he's got a wealth of experience, and obviously he wants to go into the coaching side as well. So I'm very pleased to get him on board. And in the last 2 or 3 days, I've talked about his ex-managers and how they work and everything else, and vice versa. So we're getting on really well, and I think it's just great for the whole club to have somebody on board like Grant, and it's a great lift for everybody. And like I say, he can still play, and that's a big factor as well.
Grant, welcome back to Barrow. I think after a gap of about 15 years, something like that, is it?
Have I changed?
Look a little bit older than you did on some of those pictures.
Just a tad older, yeah.
Yeah, but what's brought you back to Barrow then?
No, I think it's been well documented. I think everyone knows that I've always had an affiliation with the club ever since I've left. I always try and do what I can to help out. Very active social media, and always try to promote the club as much as I can. And it's a great club. When the opportunity came to come back and be involved in something, and it actually came, and you look at it and you speak to certain people, and I just think it fits and it's right for me. Obviously, I think everyone knows I still want to keep playing football, but I have got one eye on coaching, so to come and work with the gaffer and get his experience and being around and try and do it together is a great pull for me.
So you've been at training, the two of you, the last couple of days together. How's that gone?
He's been at the back of the group on the warm-up like we was expecting to be. But no, it's been very good, isn't it? It's been good.
Yeah, it's been great.
I said to Grant when I spoke to him before, the boys are very good. They're very honest boys. They've had a good couple of days. Well, obviously when Grant come in, but no, they've just been very, very good. It's been a good 2 weeks for me personally. Obviously, like I said before, we wanted to stay in the FA Cup, and obviously that wasn't to be. But they've been very good for the 2 weeks. But like I say, I've had a very good week, obviously with the players, obviously bringing Grant in, bringing Lindsay Davis in as well as a full-time fitness coach. So it's been a very good week for me, that's for sure, because it was important we got these two over the line as soon as we can. And again, I said on another interviews, I'd like to thank obviously Paul and Andrew to get this work, because it's important that we work hard together.
A couple of weeks ago, after the Aldershot game, we said we had these 2 weeks to really to get to know the squad. What have you learnt in that fortnight?
It's a good opportunity for me to speak to them individually. So I've spoken to a lot of them individually on their own, and obviously working hard collectively in training, and they have worked hard. I haven't come in and then obviously hammered them every single training session, because they can be fitter, we know that, and they can be conditioned better, but it's got to be sensible as well, because we don't want them to break down. So but we've done it well constructively. It's been good. The session's been nice and bright, so it's a good feel-good factor at the moment around the club, and it's but they've responded unbelievably well in training. And obviously the result against Aldershot helps, because it's a very good performance, and obviously more importantly a very good win.
And is your assessment of the squad any different to what it was when you first came?
No different. I've been pleased with every single one of them. There's no bad eggs in the place, and I think the biggest thing for me really is that there's a good team spirit here, and that's you can get points off with just team spirit, because there'll be times when we won't be playing so well, but if we're backs against the wall, everyone's sticking together, it's very, very important, and especially with Grant coming in as well, we'll be managing them on the pitch as well. Do you know what I mean? So he'll be managing the game with his experience, so he'll be invaluable for us. And but no, it's been a very good 2 weeks.
Grant, you've watched a few of our games. What's your assessment now of the squad after you've had a couple of training sessions as well?
I think watching the games, you always knew they had something in there. They've got ability. There's certain players in there who've definitely got ability. They've got things about them which, they need to improve, and that's what we're looking to do. As I said, me and the gaffer spoke a few times, and I think a little bit of structure has been what a few of them have been missing. They need to get a little bit of a direction, a little bit of what they need to do with and without the ball, and what they want to do. And I think once you do that, once you establish that as a group of players, I think the better players, the ones who've got that little bit extra, that little bit of flair, that then comes, and you'll start seeing the best then, because sometimes they're out of position, they can't do the right stuff. And I think what I've noticed in the last few days, they are keen to learn. They've got a group of players who want to achieve stuff, and if they keep doing the right things, like I said to them, week in, week out, and they keep listening, they keep learning, they can do that.
You've obviously been a striker all your career. Is it likely that you're more of a forwards coach, if you like, for want of a better term?
I think you always look at it that side of stuff. You always kind of see it, because I see it through my eyes, and as the gaffer will see it through his eyes defensively. Even just training little things. There's only little things, like as we were talking yesterday. I said about Mark Robbins. I was telling him I learned more off Mark Robbins in about a month than I'd learned off someone in 3 years, which is just because he'd been there and he achieved certain things and he knew different runs and different styles. And it's all about the way you put that across. The centre forwards that we've got to the football, even the attacking players, we have got a lot of talent there. I don't think, as a group of players, I don't think they've utilised that as much as they can, because it's different things and different styles, and that's something that me and the manager's been working on offensively and defensively, and the gaffer's been doing that for 2 weeks. And I think even doing sessions yesterday, they've done little things and little movements that they've already taken on board, which always is a good sign.
So you've got Grant and you've got Lindsay, the fitness coach. Is that the end of your backroom staff, or are you still looking to supplement?
I'd still like to get one more in if I could, but like I said before, these two were very important for us in the club, and very pleased to get them on board. So I'm going to take my time on the next appointment, to be fair. I just want to get it right, to be honest with you. I don't want to rush in on things, but I think the biggest thing, we've had a great week, but it'd be even better if we get 3 points, and that's what it's all about tomorrow. We know, obviously, that's great having these, obviously Grant and Lynn's on board, and the boys have done well, this, that and the other, but it'd be no good if we get a poor result tomorrow. So we've got to be focused, which we will be, and get back on it and hopefully get those 3 points, because we're still in that predicament that we don't want to be in. We're still obviously in the relegation zone, and it was a good result during the week, obviously with Wrexham doing us a favour against Chester. So it's the ball's in our court, as they say. So we're really looking forward to it tomorrow.
And how's your fitness, Grant?
In general, or just in football?
In general.
No, it looks good. No, I'm good. I'm good. As I said, it's. I've been at Kingston for 4 weeks and been building up my game time, and managed to bang out nearly 80 minutes for them the other week and stuff. And I've been training, and you always keep yourself on top when you're older. You've got to keep doing that, and you manage it better. Am I going to be that young fledgling who was out there when I was 20-year-old and chasing lost causes? Probably not, because I'm a lot cleverer than I was now. So, but now I'm fit and I'm ready to go. As I said, I'm hoping to be involved tomorrow. I wouldn't have thought I'd be starting anyway after the two lads done so well last week. So
I'll have a word with him later.
Yeah,
I'll tell him later.
Thanks for that.
I think up with Grant is up here. Do you know what I mean? Obviously when he was a young whippersnapper, like we were always running around, weren't we? But you read the game a bit, and so that's what will be invaluable for us.
Yeah, I mean, better players think on a different level, don't they?
Thanks for that,
So
that's not the fiver in your pocket.
Rub that off on some of our players.
No, we're all different. The good thing for us who got centre forwards, that everyone's different. So they all bring something different. All three of them, myself included, are completely different. And in this division, you need to change it up. And there's times where it could be me and someone else. It could be them too. You've got to have that ability to change. You know what I mean? And that's what I think, looking through the squad, what I've noticed the last couple of days, we've got a lot of players who can play different positions, different scenarios, and that's a great thing to have in this division when you keep going game after game after game.
And where are we with the injury situation?
Fitz is about another 3 weeks away, roughly. But the good thing was him and Dan was doing some straight line running the other day, and Dan had a scan on Wednesday, and hopefully we'll know the outcome of that on Monday the latest. That's on his knee, and then the only one out of the 4 injured will be Musa in the contention tomorrow. So he's had a good 10 days, 2 weeks under his belt, and looking good. So he'll be in contention to be in the squad tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.